Great day, grade 4 students. Once again, welcome to a scientific day with Miss Shara. We read our learning target. I can describe changes in properties of materials when exposed to certain conditions such as temperature or when mixed with other materials. For our work plan, we'll have let's work, science bits, discussion. Changes in materials. Observe your leftover cooked rice for several days. Is it still the same as it was when newly cooked? Take out the ice or ice candy from the freezer and leave it for several minutes. Does it change? What changes occur? Matter changes its state, size, form, and composition. Changes that occur in matter may be physical or chemical in nature. Matter undergoes changes. Changes may be physical or chemical change. You have learned in our previous session that physical change is a change only in the appearance. But chemical change is a change when a new material is formed. Physical change or phase change. A change in temperature can change the physical state of matter. When water in its liquid state changes into gas, its temperature also changes. Water is said to undergo phase change. So phase change is matter changes from one state to another, from solid, liquid, gas. So that's interchangeably. Phase changes happen as the temperature changes. So from liquid, if it's cold or the temperature lowers, it turns into solid. From liquid, when the temperature rises, it turns into gas. That is phase change. Phase change happens in two ways. When there is absence of heat and presence of heat. To see what happened if there is no heat. So changes from liquid to solid as the temperature becomes lower. So liquid to solid is freezing. Absence of heat, condensations. The process of water vapor turning back into liquid. Absence of heat, deposition. And this time, gas transform into solid without passing through the liquid phase. Now let's look at the phase change when we add heat or when there is presence of heat. Example is melting. So change of a solid into a liquid when heat is applied. This is the opposite of freezing. Another one is evaporation. When there is heat, changes liquid water to gaseous water or water vapor. Here is another example of phase change, sublimation. So this is dry ice. In the presence of heat, the transition of substance directly from the solid to the gas state without passing through the liquid state. How about if the materials is exposed to another material? So let's look at this example. We are going to have a chemical change when a material mixed with another material like oxygen plus iron plus water. What will happen to the material? The bolt, you formed a rust. So there is the presence of oxygen and water. So oxygen plus water plus the materials, what will happen? Rusting. Since there is a new material formed, we call this as chemical change. Look at these materials. What happened with the fruits? There is a change, and we call this as chemical change. There is the presence of oxygen. What happened to the fruit? Over-ripened fruits. They started to decay. It becomes rotten. When there is changes in properties of materials, when exposed to certain conditions, such as temperature, or when mixed with other materials, physical change and chemical change happen. So matter undergoes change in phase when exposed to certain conditions like temperature change, the absence of heat, and the presence of heat. Heat is absorbed and released, causing the change in temperature. When it is exposed to oxygen or water, formation of rust happens, or the food will decay. Okay, that's it for now. Another scientific day with Miss Shara. Stay happy, thank you, and stay safe.